Hey everybody, Rena here, and today we're going to talk about disappointments in business, especially when you're a mompreneur or a network marketer. Disappointments in your business are inevitable, so just plan for them. It's losing a client, sometimes it's not having our friends support us, and sometimes we just don't make the kind of money we think we should be making. We want to get used to having disappointments and getting over them really quickly. Number one, you will be sad and disappointed in your business. That's kind of why you started a business, because you know what? Going to a day job, clocking in, clocking out, and coming home and doing the same thing every day is boring. And that's why you started a business. So you're gonna have some ups and downs, so learn to ride the roller coaster and go up and down with it. So you can kind of think about what went wrong. This is how I came up with all my rules on business. Like, I would go look at what went wrong. Let's say I did not follow up correctly for an appointment and then drove out and the person didn't show up. I would make it a rule, like I am going to follow up 4 times before I go to an appointment, and this is not going to happen to me again. And I could tell kind of when people were serious about doing business with me and when they were not. And if they were not serious, I let go of the expectation, or I had them come to me. I didn't have a lot of time and money invested in a person that wasn't giving me the energy and the feedback that I was willing to give them. As a mompreneur, number 3, success is a team sport, right? Have some kind of coaches or friends or other mompreneurs or Facebook groups, whatever you can, to get that support for you. You don't have to do it all alone and figure it out all alone. Success is a team sport. You need a team, even if it is a virtual team, but get someone that has your back all the time. When I first started my business, I don't believe in having obligations for friends. Like, my friends were my friends and my business was my business. And you know what? Most of my friends and family did not buy from me. And I can tell you now, almost 30 years later, I can count on one hand how many clients I have that I knew before I started the business. They were either friends from college or high school or a family member. Build a business on real clients. Don't expect your friends and family to have some kind of obligation because you know them and like them to support you. They're not going to see the vision. There are 2 things I can tell about having that supportive family environment and the friends environment. They're either super awesome or they're super yucky. You know, when your friends don't actually support you, it might be a good thing because you're not going to deal with all the yuck stuff. Another tip, if you're frustrated, things are not going your way, you're feeling overwhelmed, take a break. Most people get their light bulb ideas either driving a car, taking a walk, or exercising. I call mind off, body on, where it's kind of brainless, but your body is going. You will get your best ideas that way, and the solutions will come to you. If you have a disappointment, my 5th tip is, why not reframe it? Why not think about how could this be helping me? Every time I experienced a disappointment, my rule book grew, and I was like, this will never happen to me again. And I went from this person that was doubting that I had anything to offer to the super successful, fun entrepreneur that got to live honestly my dream life and take my kids there with me. Tip number 6, focus on what you can control. And we can't control other people's behaviors, but we can control how many people we're talking to and how we're talking to them. You will only be frustrated in your business when you are not talking to enough people. I want you to say a little bit to a lot of people, not a lot of it to a little people. We go to a friend or the same coworker and we hit them up again and hit them up again and hit them up again. No more hitting up people over and over again. We want to give a little bit. Hey, are you open to listening to more? Hey, are you open to listening to more? Hey, are you open to listening to more? And so we're going to do a little bit to a lot of people, because the quicker we can sift and sort those people, the quicker we're going to find the ones that at that moment in time are looking for our product or service. The most important thing that we don't do as moms, and we certainly don't do when we have an in-home business, is we don't celebrate. So every little win, celebrate. I got so used to winning that I didn't even realize that some of my prizes and blessings were actually celebrations, and I forgot to celebrate. But that celebration gives the endorphins to our brains, and that's what's gonna lift us up and keep us flying for the long haul. Either way, I love helping entrepreneurs. I even wrote a book on a mom boss building a thriving business. Remember, you're not there alone, and if there's anything I can do to help you, definitely put it in the comments. And I am cheering you all the way as you take your journey. Enjoy every step, enjoy every disappointment, and I'll see you at the top.